It's much more efficient to have small steps throughout your life to go after than having one huge goal and never coming through it. So, inshallah, what is your goal that you want to achieve? Small things with big priority are better than big things with small priority. Let me explain. Too often in our lives, we set ourselves huge targets. We want to lose weight, we want to gain weight, we want to build a business, and we give them very small priority. So say you want to go to the gym 45 minutes, 3 days a week. That is always going to end up being buried under all your other tasks. Because how could you get from 0 to 45 in a week? Now imagine instead you would do 5-minute workouts every day or 2-minute workouts every day, and you really set yourself this huge priority to do them every day. How would your life change? And that's the same thing as in your business, in your career. Small steps with a huge priority are always better than setting huge goals and never getting to them because they don't have a priority to you. This doesn't mean that you don't care about them. It just means that they are too huge to fit into your current life. Try to instead take small steps but attach them to something in your day that already has priority and always is happening. So what is always happening? For example, you are brushing your teeth every day. You could take your toothbrushing time and exercise. It's about 2 minutes to 5 minutes. So you could do some sit-ups, you could do some squats during that time. I started this around 5 to 7 years ago, and I taught it to my mom. And this is really the way that we stay fit and healthy while we are anywhere, like while I'm traveling, when I'm at home, because it's attached to something that is happening every day anyways, and it's even happening 2 times or 3 times a day. So from a 2-minute workout every day, it got to a 4-minute to an 8-minute workout, and sometimes you just prolong it because you feel like having more energy in workout. The same thing you can do with your meditation, the same thing you can do with your brand and your career. If you have one habit that is, for example, you need to read 50 books a year and you can't find time to read and educate yourself, read 1 page a day. Or if you want to write for a blog, instead of writing a blog every day, write 200 words every day. You can always fit 200 words somewhere into your schedule. I adopted this when my mom was making fun of me of having a book in my shelf for about 3 months. And I was just not getting around to finishing this book. So what I did is I read every night before I went to sleep 1 page of the book. And surprise, surprise, I finished the book. Why did it work? Because it was a small goal, 1 page, and it was attached to a routine, going to sleep. That means I didn't go to sleep before I didn't read 1 page of the book. And a bonus, I could think about it while I was sleeping. The same with when you get up and you say, okay, before I have breakfast, this is what I have to do. Before I have breakfast, I have to write 200 pages for my blog. You bet me, in half a week you have 1 blog done. Or say you write a list of what it takes to finish your LinkedIn profile or what it takes to finish your website. And you do 1 step of 1 task every day before lunchtime. When do you think you would be done? It's much more efficient to have small steps throughout your life to go after than having one huge goal and never coming through it. So inshallah, what is your goal that you want to achieve? So now I would love to hear from you. What are the things that you are struggling with to keep on doing because you're setting yourself a huge target with a small priority? And what could you do instead? Inshallah, leave it down in the comments and share your diversity with us. And if you think someone needs to hear this message, inshallah, share it with her. Subscribe to our YouTube, subscribe to our podcast to stay educated on the go. And I'll see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.